Okay, so I'm basically telling you. What I'm telling you is that this group is going to be essentially going to be taking over. Right, yeah. Yeah, because there's the whole joint thing going on. Although I don't know who was the one to actually let it through. But I'm hoping that doesn't turn into an ugly mess for everybody. Because I'm here trying to keep up with making sure everyone's in check and everyone's where they're supposed to be and everything. Yeah, no, I know what I'm. Yeah. No, I'm fully aware of where I am when I am with the whole thing. No, I haven't got to see any of them. No, they haven't arrived yet. I was told sometime today, earlier in like the morning or something, but I haven't heard a thing. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll see how it turns out. See if we can actually work with them and they're not end up being a bunch of useless people. Well, I mean, do you have any idea where exactly they're from? Because I'm aware of that there's gonna be people, right? But I don't know exactly how many to expect and from where. Because who knows if they're gonna be kind of just like more or less the same like us, but just more people for this project that they decided to split in this way. Yeah, okay, I get you. Yeah. Oh. No, I already have figured out for the most part. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just let everyone else know within. Yeah, let your guys know and all that. Yep. Okay. Yeah, just let me know if you get to see them first or anything else comes up. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Not a joke. Won't work for me. Oh, yay. Okay. This basically gives me around. That gives me around like less than a week to get ready. But the whole thing should take just short of a week. But we have enough. We have enough space to make it a whole week if we need to. Yeah, okay. Just when I thought I was like done with all this, decided to drop all this stuff on me too. I guess that's what you get for being so productive. I just hope that the people who show up and don't end up being worthless. Okay. Oh, I can't wait for lunch. Too bad it's still a few hours away. Oh, because I woke up too late. So I don't have time to get me a snack or anything. Whatever, you'll make it. Okay, then which one of these was needed? Okay. Yeah, thanks for just laying these around. This is from last week. And then this one. Okay. That order. And then this one isn't even finished. Okay. Come on, guys. I shouldn't have taken the lead spot when I was offered it. Can't exactly just take that back now, can I? Yeah. Yeah, hello? Okay, that they're here now? I don't hear any of them. No, yeah, I was just wrapping things up that were unrelated to the upcoming thing. Yeah, just like a little bit of tidying up after a few certain individuals couldn't get their things organized properly. Yeah, yeah, I'm basically ready whenever, so once you're done with those guys, just send them up here. Because I believe I might be expecting, what is it? Like a few people. Yeah, well, yeah, just make it quick because I want to get this over with, like, as soon as possible. Yeah. Well, is there anything you know so far about them? Okay, yeah, that's assuring. Yeah, well, okay, well, I'm ready for that whenever. Yeah, okay, well, yeah, talk to you later. Okay, thanks. Okay. Get ready. It shouldn't be hard, and if you had to do things again your way, then, I mean, whatever. That's not exactly new, is it? Suck it up for now. Yeah, that's for... Oh, that was done just fine. Oh, actually, I think I could buy this part actually pretty soon. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that looks good. I think I'll just, like, have that sent out. Okay, well, I guess, welcome to... Welcome to our, building, I guess. Yeah, I'm still unsure why it was decided to call on a few extra guys here, even from a different location. apparently this is something that's important enough and scale wise might be big enough that we need the extra people. Well, okay. Well, I'll be direct about it. I just hope that you're not exactly worthless. I mean, you seem to have like a general idea of what you're doing. But yeah, I would hope they sent the most like competent guys to work on this thingy. So here's the rundown, right? Okay. So apparently we're talking about a potential merge going on, and for whatever reason we're only getting these details last minute to do within accommodate everything. And at this point, my belief is that it's already happening. Like, it's already going through all that fun stuff, whatever. Now we basically have to deal with getting whoever that was with that merge and applying it all here, right? And then make sure we're able to organize it, sort it, be able to have it there in case for later, all that stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be quite the task. Yeah, and then because of the lack of a heads up, it's only gonna make things a lot more chaotic for the time being when starting out. So yeah, I tell you this now just so I know what exactly you're gonna, be put through. I mean, well, same for me. This is even an unusual one for me, even though I've been here for quite a while already. So, okay, yeah. So we have quite a bit of few of the materials already laid out over there. That also, thanks to how amazing I am at what I do, it's already all sorted out and just digestible, depending on how quickly you can grasp the info and everything. Yeah, at the moment we have the one computer vacant over there, and yeah, you can just use that one for now. Although, okay, that works in. Yeah, that works in my favor. Yeah, if you have a laptop, then just bring that in. I don't mind. We have enough spare desks to just take whichever one. So yeah, don't really mind anything about that. Yeah, that's right. You haven't really been here either. So yeah, this was basically the main working area for at least this group, which has recently been put under me now. And I mean, yeah, it's one of the smaller group. We just go by we just refer to as the fourth one, because there's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and then soon enough there'll be a 7th one. Yeah. And fortunately for us, we tend to get the more just like busy like shovel work. So it means like a lot of redundant tasks and operations, but at the very least it's more simplified. So that means we're not handling too many of the huge important things. Well, this one's an exception, but don't worry about that. But it's just basically sifting all that stuff, sifting anything that comes through, organizing it, and making sure it's as readily available for anyone to reference back to if it's necessary, right? And digest, kind of like with those files I already have ready for you and all that. Yeah, but you get the general idea. Yeah, over there is like the boss room. I don't use that. I don't care about it. So you can just ignore that. Very rare occasion that needs to be used, but it's like whatever. It's just basically forgotten about. No one pays attention to it. Whiteboard over there when we do need a plan and everyone's all here together. Over there you got your little break room. really don't have much here, just like basic ramen packs if you're actually that hungry. Ramen packs, and then water and tea and all that stuff. We do have some like other drinks there, but it's preferred that you don't touch those until, say, maybe like your shift is over, all that. Yeah. Uh, but you might have also passed by that there's also like a sort of meeting conference room type deal place over there. That typically isn't really used all that often, since, at least for this floor, mostly everything just happens right here anyway. And then lastly, there's actually a lunch room where you can actually get like pretty decent food over there. But I expect that you can only go there during like your actual lunch hour and all that stuff. Yeah, that basically sums up to what you can find around here. Bathrooms too, you'll find it like all the way down there. Like you can't miss it. There's just a big sign there for all that. So anyway, yeah, am I only expecting you to be here, or is there gonna be like more people coming after you? Okay. That's kind of a weird way of doing it. Sure. Okay, then if that's the case, then make sure you keep those files in handy, and do not, it's like, please do not mess with them or just tear it apart or whatever it is. Leave them, like, feel free to open it and sift through it, but just leave it as it is. Don't shift anything around. So okay, so I guess you're kind of like me then, where you're your own lead of your own group. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Well, I trust that you're able to make it work and bring them up to speed too. Yeah, I suppose this day was more of a sort of freebie for us to be introduced in a way, even though they did literally no effort into doing that for us. We decided to do it on our own. Yeah, of course. Isn't that cool? And yeah, basically it's telling the same thing that like I've been telling you, where we have like the free computers here. This one right here, this one's mine, so don't even think about touching it. And with a few free desks, then anyone else who might have a laptop like you do is free to set up as they like. Well, in the perfect world, this kind of thing should probably take, man, maybe like a week at most. But if everyone actually knows what they're doing and they don't start like following through on their schedules, or whatever work they're given, then we can actually crank this out in more or less like 5 days. But the thing is that we do have enough breathing room where we can be allowed a week, maybe more if we really do beg for it. But clearly I don't want to go there, nor do you. So yeah, that's essentially the gist of it. Yeah, so yeah, we have all the other floors occupied with their own set thing too. And I'm assuming if it were to be just like how it is with here, or with my floor, then everyone else is gonna be doing a little joint thing of whatever it might be. It could be just like ours, but it's just that there's just so much to go through that they're just calling up on everybody to take a part in it. It should be kind of like interesting and kind of funny. Oh well, at least for me in general, it won't be that difficult, since I kind of already do that thing anyway. just at probably like triple or quad that like workload. But if we're able to just burn through it, then we'll just be put in the clear, and then you can just go back to wherever you guys were sent from. Yeah. Well, yeah, we make do here, even though our stuff is clearly aged. I mean, I got used to it. I don't know if I'm like maybe nostalgic or something. I just gotten used to the older systems. But there'll be times where it does start struggling and it sucks trying to work with it. But I mean, at the same time, it's pretty rare to find old stuff like this just like laying around, right? At least in usable condition like this. I don't know, I could probably just find like some super cheap parts or something and swap them out, make them a little bit better. And then that way, well, more longevity for older, cheaper hardware. Simple as that. But of course, no one cares about that idea. Because then, ooh, the tech guys need to do it. I don't think even the tech guys are fully aware of how old this stuff actually is. Something happens, just like bang on it for a little bit and then see if it works. And then somehow they can get away with it because it works every time. Yeah, well, apparently upgrading our hardware in general is too much investment. Even though we're literally sitting through a merger right now. So like, yeah. I'm sure it's probably the same with like you guys. Even if it's something a bit more newer than ours or even older, they'll be stubborn about it. Because as long as it works, it's completely fine, right? I mean, at least they do pay attention to more, I guess, stuff for comfort, like our ventilation, and our ventilation is just fine, thankfully. They pay attention to that. Air conditioning and heating too. So at least they have that covered. I mean, rather that than the hardware, honestly. That's just me though. Yeah, I'll have to set up like a group where it can all just connect us together once we do get started on it. So yeah, that's gonna be on me to get that going for you guys. Yeah, no, it'll basically be, yeah, we'll basically be able to just like pass around whatever our tasks are, right, in our workload. So then it allows us to easily just like cross-reference or just check each other's work and all that. So yeah, you don't really gotta worry about just having to check everyone's like screen at a time when everyone can just like link up and, you know, probably post up something that was completed or something that they're unsure about if, say, they're doing it something like at home, right? Or just like, you know, somewhere else. Yeah, I'll say that at least our system actually has some like sensible parts about it. Yeah, oh, on that part, that's not really on me. That should be done with whoever's ahead of you guys to get that set up and have your own like code for it. Yeah, we have ours, obviously. And yeah, then you have yours, and then through that I can have you guys punch it in, and then you'll be all linked up and ready to go. Yeah, just like a temporary one. Yeah. For anything else, let's see. I think that actually kind of sums it up in general. Yeah. Well, looking at the time right now. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm just gonna just go take my lunch right now. Why not? I mean, we can keep talking over there. So, come on, just come with me, and you can probably get something nice, something decent to eat too. Oh my god, that's already so much better. I mean, I'm still having, like, I'm still having coffee, but this is so much better already. That's actually you know, all like fresh and warm. Anyway, yeah. And I was going with pasta straight up. And then for you, we got. I'm actually not too sure about that one. I don't think I've tried that one before, but I've heard it was like cold ramen or something, which sounds kind of gross to me. But maybe there's like a secret sauce in there that just makes it super good. Anyway, yeah, you're gonna have to. Well, I guess both of us are gonna have to get used to each other's company and or each other's group at least. But I'll say the one good thing is with having the leads together, then hopefully just make it easier to manage everything in general and all that fun stuff. See, I'm sure you have a general idea now of what exactly is going to be going down for the past few days or week, and just get it done. Although another thing is that this might mean that we might have to expect more of kind of the similar thing where you guys get sent over here again, or maybe actually we get sent over to where you guys are. And yeah, if it's another huge kind of sudden project like this one, is it fair to say call it project? I mean, whatever. Yeah, I'd say it's best if we can just learn to adapt to each other as soon as we can. So in that way, anytime we have to pair up again, we don't want to, be out here and just kill each other. Right. Yeah, because the last thing I want here at least is to, have any sort of conflicts with anybody. Or or actually even worse is having anyone else that's with me not getting along with each other. I mean, ones I can understand or ones that can, maybe start lagging a little bit when they get ahead of their work. As long as they can turn in their stuff on time, right? Not to nag them to, get it all done and all that. Because I mean, then again, you're dealing with a bunch of younger people, right? Who are fresh. So, can't be surprised how, they still act like, they were still in their classes or whatever and all that. So, I mean, it's up to us, right? It's up to us to strain them out, right? No matter who it might be, and have everyone just be able to work together. And then once those problems do arise, well, we deal with it. And then through that, then then they can hopefully start being able to get along enough to work together properly. Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, you get it at least. Well, from what I get so far, yeah, it's like some of them are just like they really just want to prove themselves right, because then how else would they be able to climb up in their own way, or once they're done with this place, then they go somewhere else where they're more interested with what aligns to them personally, right? So, right, it would make sense to naturally want to be able to like nourish that, and help them in whatever way we can, but not too much, or else they just won't be able to learn on their own and adapt freely. Are also going to become way too dependent on other people. Because it's not bad to be dependent on others, sure, or no one asks for help, but never being able to do anything solo, well, then it starts becoming a bit more troublesome and a bit overwhelming for other people who have to just basically almost babysit them. And then you never know if you're able to treat certain people really well. You never know that later on they might just might end up working with them later down the line, right? So in that case, well, with that familiarity, with all these connections you're making, and it just like opens up a lot more for it would open a lot more for the individual to have these like healthy and productive connections, right? Like imagine you're a bit of a stuck up little prick, and you don't allow any flexibility, right? Not hearing others out on feedback and all that stuff. It's generally just unproductive, right? With how handling things. Well, all that's gonna happen is, well, you're gonna get a fall. You're gonna get your coworkers are just gonna despise being around you, despise working with you, and they might just make things harder for you just because they want to. Right? Make that even worse, and you meet them somewhere else, or some other opportunity pops up, and then you get screwed over because that one person that you dealt with before is now suddenly there, and then they just like go on about maybe how awful you were, right? I think I'm kind of rambling now. I think we should just get in with the food. I think part of it might just be that I never really had anyone else to talk to in a similar position, right? Because despite me being right, like one of the few team leads, I don't really find myself like facing or talking with the other ones here, even though we're within that same building and just like a floor apart. But to actually have a chance like this is actually like pretty interesting. So I do look forward to how the rest of the week turns out. But yeah, I'm willing to work with your whole team and yourself to make sure this goes as smoothly as possible. I've already essentially set up, like did the setup for for everyone to get started and all that. Because even though I had like less than a day to prepare, I was able to get that all ready for all you guys. Yeah, so fortunately we'll be able to get fully started either by the end of this day or even at the start of the next day, I believe. Yeah, if there isn't anything else that needs to be handled beforehand. Although I can't really think of anything else. So I'm assuming that, yeah, we're right about on the right track to get started. Yeah, well, yeah, once I'm done eating this, then I'll basically will, wow, actually, there's something I forgot actually. No, I'm like basically caught up actually. So that leaves me free to kind of do whatever actually. Although, yeah, although I don't mind staying a bit after, if just in case. But I think yeah, you should be able to sort it out on your own. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, it'll be there within the binders there. I can contact everybody. Same for me too. So yeah, if something comes up, yeah, just let me know. Same with the with my specific office phone too. That as well. But I'll have my personal on there just in case. Yeah, once I'm done eating here, I'll be stepping out unless I'm like needed again, because I'm actually like very close. Like I live very close here, so commuting and sudden calls is not an issue for me. Yeah, that also means that I get called in quite a lot. Yeah, I mean that's what happens. You're like in close proximity. Then, well, I guess what happens when they need you anytime they can think of. Well, yeah, they'll call on you. But I've gotten used to it at this point. It's like whatever. But if I just keep up with everything in a really efficient manner, then those sudden calls just lessen and lessen. Oh yeah, anyway, yeah, I just gotta just shut up and just eat, and then just go on about my way. But yeah, I'll be seeing you either later today or yeah, early tomorrow in the morning. And through there, yeah, I'll have like a sort of meeting with everybody, and then yeah, just I mean, it's fine if you'd rather have me basically give the rundown for everybody. Yeah, actually no, yeah, I think I'll prefer that too. Yeah, that's no, that's fine. Let's just do it that way. Yeah, that sounds good.